It's a very difficult question to answer, but there was kind of agreements made initially. We had 6 bidders at the beginning. It was a tough decision by the board in May to determine the conditions, in particular financial conditions. Excuse me, but I'm a smoker. So sometimes, you know, the voice kind of goes. And we had the initial requests were, and I can go through them and I hope I remember, Bosnia, Serbia, Germany, Czech Republic, Italy, and, help me, Croatia.
Not Serbia, Croatia.
Did I say Serbia? I apologize. It was Croatia. Then, when they found out that the conditions, which are rather onerous, some of them, they said, well, for this time we just cannot do it. The financial crisis and everything else, it was a little bit difficult. There was an agreement made between Italy and Germany, where Germany says, we are really interested, you know, we could be interested in 2015, so they kind of pulled away in order to allow more room for Italy, if I can say it that way. And then, for their own reasons, at the very last moment, Italy pulled out. They withdrew. I don't know, well, I kind of know the reasons, but that's their own internal problems, which are the internal difficulties I don't want to get into. So it left Slovenia. And there were conditions, there were meetings, a lot of telephone calls, and my various trips to Ljubljana, even flying in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and flying out at 6. But they were all fruitful. And I would just like to clarify one thing that I said before. This is the second biggest team sports event in Europe. It's not a money loser. It is not a money loser. Why the big issue with the money, if I can say it. We just want, and that was a board decision, that we want the governments involved. Because the governments are the ones that guarantee a number of things, not only the financial aspect. Okay, that's besides the point. The governments are the ones that eventually guarantee security. They guarantee the freedom of entering of goods, visas if needed, and there are hundreds of details. But the government must be involved. We want them involved because, mainly, as I made, in our various conversations, they are the direct beneficiaries, because there will be a lot of people coming to Slovenia, and 20% of the money that they spend goes to the government. So at the end, there's an initial investment, but the returns will be much more in terms of financial terms, but there will also be returns of publicity, promotion of the country, etc., etc. So it's a win-win situation for everybody.